Okay, so should be live, and we're back to test out some more teams on the Regulation I letter. So first thing, I have to get my rental codes that I made for my from my Scarlet account. Okay. So Pokeportal. Rental teams. And we're gonna borrow. One P 2 B F G. Yep. Okay, so this is the updated Kyogre team I want to use. This time I'm going to use Volcarona and Sableye, and the Urshifu is Mystic Water. So, definitely interested to see how this goes, but I wouldn't be surprised if we end up workshopping it a little bit more from here. And then we have to do one more. The controller's not working though. That's weird. Yes, okay. And then let's get rid of the other Kyogre team so I don't get confused. One 3 BVYM. Okay. And then this will we'll switch over at some point and use this team. Okay. So let's start with the Kyogre team because that's what we were using yesterday. And we'll just go from there. Okay. So Ursulin is a little scary, but other than that, Calm Mind looks really good. And around. I mean, Volcarona seems decent. Just for like redirection. And then we'll use Zacian as well. The other option would have been like Sableye for Reflect. Okay. I mean, this really isn't super scary for Kyogre, I don't think. I don't see anything really forcing a Terra out of us. Okay, it's just Miraidon. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. I'm willing to just kind of double into the Calyrex Shadow Rider. If the Calyrex has Encore, that could be pretty annoying, I guess. But we'll have to see. They are using Terra on the Miraidon, so Electric Terra. Probably defend against the Ice Beam. I am curious to see how much damage we'll take from this. Okay. We don't live. That's not good, obviously. Oh, critical. All right. Really would have liked to see if we could live that, because this Rillaboom actually does have a lot of special defense investment. And we resist, obviously. It's definitely gonna be harder now by a lot. Hey, thanks guys for, yeah, commenting. We'll see. I'm gonna play enough games till we'll find out how the team's doing. Again, kind of using this account more so to test out teams. Yeah, that sucks. Oops, nope. I mean, if we pick up a double knockout here, this doesn't feel that bad, to be honest, with the Pokemon they have left. We just have to not miss our moves from here. Okay. If we miss this, it's game over for sure. Okay, so it's an Incineroar and another Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. This definitely could still come down to landing our Origin Pulses. Yeah, that Miraidon seemed like it was... I mean, it just kept using the same move. Geo, that's pretty bad actually. Yeah, I think we ended up taking too much damage overall. I guess if the Chew... Let me see here. I am just going to kind of go for it because it feels like we're really far behind, and if the rain ends, it's going to be really bad. They just fake out Zacian though. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it's not over yet. I kind of missed the turn order there. Chiyu might actually be... No, he is Scarf. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to keep playing with this team a little bit, but I have another team with me. And this other team, it's not in its final form yet, but I have played around with it a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Game like this is tough. Just because I'm not even sure if I want to bring... I guess I'll bring Zacian. I mean, he can still hit everything else like a truck, but the two restricteds he's not hitting very hard, that's for sure. Okay. This is definitely scary just because they could like switch Indeedee in immediately. Okay. That's not bad. And we land Will-O-Wisp, which is very good. Okay. I'm going to Ice Beam and Encore. See if they let me get away with that. Okay. Oh. Well, this is kind of a stalemate, unless they switch in Indeedee, though. Which they could. If they brought it. I am willing to go for it, just because if they did bring the Indeedee, it's just going to be really hard to really do anything else about it anyway. But if they have it, it's going to be really hard to break through this. Switching to Rillaboom actually wouldn't have been terrible. Just because we do have knockoff on our Rillaboom. Okay, so yeah, if they have Indeedee, this has got to be it. No, it's just a Moongus. Okay, so he wants to redirect it. Oh no, that was a huge mistake. I forgot. I totally forgot you can't Encore. Yeah, Rillaboom was a call there all day. Okay, so big mistake on my part. This is the second time I've done that. I have a video where I've attempted that before too. So I only have one more turn of Encore. And we're going to be jacked. I will knock off, but to be fair, the okay, he's going to do it. Looks like I've got more people coming in. I'm still getting used to this, so I can't even figure out exactly how many people are watching right now, but definitely could see more people coming in now. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention there for a second. How did I take so much damage? Oh, I guess it was the turret ghost, right? So now we hope that, oh shoot. Well, yeah, I don't have Grassy Glide on this Rillaboom, but they don't know that, to be fair. Okay. I guess I could have went after them pretty hard there. Yeah, I just ignored him. That was not the call. Okay. So this one I do feel like was on me a little bit, though we would have been in a pretty bad spot overall. Yeah, there's no way to win this if they just hit Astro Barrage. They have too many boosts. If I used Origin Pulse that last turn, we did actually have a game on our hands, but I did not, so. I think the 2-0 is a bad omen, so we're going to switch over to the Terapagos. Or the O2, I should say. Switch battle teams. Okay, I finally figured out where I'm trying to go with this, Okay. Alright, let's try this Terapagos team. So this is kind of like a standard Terapagos team, but we do have Covert Cloak on the Pagos, which is cool. And this team I was using on Showdown, it was doing good, but I don't know. Showdown and the ladder often look pretty different. So it's hard to say if this will be as successful as it was over there. It's taking a minute to find a game, but that's okay. It is kind of early, so sometimes it does take like an attempt or two, but it's been pretty good lately. Okay, let's try that again. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, everybody. Alright, looks like we got some... No, not yet. Wow, ladder must be kind of extra dead right now. I am in an awkward tier as well. I did play a couple games after the stream yesterday. Stream crashed yesterday. Well, no, it didn't crash. I accidentally turned off my Wi-Fi on my laptop. So if you were in the stream yesterday and you were watching all the way to the end and the stream ended, that was an accident on my part. I was getting this like little pop-up message from YouTube for the live stream, and I was trying to take a screenshot of it, and the screenshot button and the like Wi-Fi button are the same, or I pressed the wrong one and I turned my Wi-Fi off, and then the stream obviously can't run without Wi-Fi. So wow, going in for attempt number 3 here. If this one doesn't work, I'll just exit out and come back in. I don't know why that would change anything really, but I don't think I've ever attempted to try to get a battle 3 times and have it not match up, so that is kind of weird in my opinion. Dude. I've literally never seen that before in my life. And I've played games like at the end of seasons that nobody is trying to play anymore many times. Okay. But everyone hanging out, waiting with me, thank you. I mean, this is terrible. I think we're about to go for number 4. Very, very rarely see it take this long to even find a trainer in the first place, but the fact that it's like failing multiple times is very weird. Yep. I mean, just rank me, or not rank me up, just match me up, I don't care, obviously. In Great Ball, you get the same amount of points for a win regardless of how high they are anyway, so... I mean, your ELO, I guess, would gain a little bit more points, but you don't see your ELO, and it doesn't affect anything until you're in Master Ball anyway. I mean, I'm kind of annoyed with myself for not getting this account, like, to Master Ball last season, just so I don't have to deal with this. Because if I wasn't in these weird, awkward, like, middle of the road tiers, like, you start in Great Ball 9, and I think that's why it's having such a hard time. Because all the people that started in Great Ball 9 or start in Great Ball 9 are a rank above us, and then most of them are probably already ranked up anyway, but I mean, it's been 45 minutes. No, not quite. It's been like 30 minutes since I started the stream. We've only gotten 2 battles in. We've been waiting for like 10 minutes, it feels like. If this one fails, I'm just restarting the Switch. I've literally never seen it do this before. Of course, it happens on my second live stream of all time. Yeah, I know. The reason I wanted to start early was just to get more games in. Because I plan on playing for longer today. But this is not what I had in mind. Dude. Alright, let's just close out. Hopefully I don't have to re-enter those teams. It's where I am, it's like almost 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Yeah, I figured maybe as the summer progresses a little bit, it'll be easier to match up during the day. Yeah. Okay. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know exactly what my stream schedule will be like, but I do want to do these at least a couple times a week. There we go. Okay, we finally got a battle. Kind of feel like these two are fine. Amoonguss is pretty good too into Zacian. Well, yeah, I'll bring... It's actually tough. Yeah, I'll bring Amoonguss. I like the Incineroar because Zacian's a pain. Okay. Pretty annoying. Okay. He's actually... Yeah, I should have brought the Ogre Pawn. I'll just protect and switch into my own Amoonguss, I think. Okay, interesting. Not really sure why they did that just yet. I could see why you would have done that on a future turn. I mean, they're still in a good spot, so it's kind of fine. Yeah. Let's just, yeah, I'll just go after the Kyogre. Hopefully they don't protect. I don't know what kind of set this Kyogre is. If I get some damage, might be able to slow the game down enough to where we won't be at too much of a disadvantage. Okay, so they're not specs or Scarf, because they're switching their moves. Could be a Assault Vest, though. Hard to say. Definitely hard to say with what they just did there. Okay. Unfortunately, their Amoonguss is faster than ours. I'm just going to try to heal mine. I'm sure we're both going to heal our... okay, Amoonguss lives. Oh my god. Dude. I'm having bad luck on these streams. Yeah. Definitely saw that coming. Okay, now we're just going to use yeah, we'll just go with Calyrex. They are a bit lower on health, so like if Terapagos wakes up this turn and they don't sleep this Calyrex slot, we could be in a really good position. They do switch it to Origin Pulse. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, so we could just go for like a free Calm Mind here. And I think Astral should pick up. I don't know if it picks up the Kyogre. It probably does. Yeah. So now we have a Zacian to deal with, but we have a +1 Pagos and a +2 Calyrex. Still could get a little funky depending on who they brought in the back. Okay. Raging Bolt. I'm just gonna go Terra Starstorm and Protect. This could be like way worse than it needs to be. Okay, yeah, so that was not a good call, but I want to see what they're gonna do with this guy here. Snarl. Okay. Okay, Mungus is frozen. So I'm going to fake out into Astral. Looks like they're not protecting, so I guess we'll see if Zacian can take a +2 Astral. He does. The Raging Bolt gets crit, though. Okay. I mean, I guess we win. Yeah, I probably could have done things a little differently to make that end game a little less complicated. But I'll take it. I mean, we've been getting a lot of bad luck. So our Mungus was frozen. If the Mungus wasn't frozen, we would have had more options in the first place. So I'll take it, like I said. But yeah, Mungus is pretty annoying. This team has 3 grass types, and they still brought the Amoonguss. I mean, it worked, so I can't really fault them too much, but oh yeah, not only does it have 3 grass types, but my Ensign has safety goggles. Holy cow. Okay, this is a bad matchup for us, but yeah, this is a tough one. We have like 1 or 2 little advantages that help us out, but overall this is pretty tough. Koraidon is by far, you know, the hardest matchup. A more offensive Koraidon team, which I'd say is generally harder to play into the overall meta, is probably hard, or like it's better into a team like mine. Like Fluttermane plus Crydon is a hard lead. So I'm just going to immediately Terra Star. Well, yeah. I'm just going to immediately Terra Starstorm. Because my plan here is I basically have to get rid of the sun. And if the sun isn't up, then... Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, this gives us a little breathing room for the next turn or two then. If we get rid of the, if we do get rid of the Fluttermane, our Calyrex is a lot more threatening. Okay. That was part of the reason why I didn't want to try to Calm Mind. It doesn't quite do half though, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, we need to get rid of this thing here. They could target down Incineroar, at least with the Moonblast. Okay. Sacred Fire, no sun. We can't get burned because of the Covert Cloak. Okay, so we are going to be playing in Sun after this. Oh, I can't protect. Can't protect. Oh no. What does this mean? I'm gonna like Will-O-Wisp? Is that my top move? Hopefully the Will-O-Wisp goes into the Crydon unless they just go for the knockout. Okay, they're flame charging. Tailwind. And that's kind of overkill with the speed boosting, but it's fine. Oh my god. Oh god. Alright, that's pretty funny. Spiky Shield. Parting Shot. Okay, let's see who their last Pokemon is. Oh. I was kind of expecting the, what's it called? Okay. I was expecting The Raging Bolt. This is tougher. Two more turns of Tailwind. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that because I really just wanted Follow Me to work. Yeah. That's fine with me. I mean, they have used close combat, so I don't know if they can take this. Especially after that. So it's going to be Ho-Oh and Ensign versus Ho-Oh and Ensign versus Terapagos and Calyrex. Ensign isn't taking too much damage. They do knock off. Tailwind is over. I don't remember who had the faster, if Ho-Oh was faster than Pagos. I could Pollen Puff Pagos as well right now. I think Astral plus Earth Power is pretty good, but if the Ho-Oh is faster and they one-shot us with Sacred Fire, that's going to hurt. It's going to be probably game over. I think we were faster, though. Let's see if my memory is wrong. Okay, we were faster. I think we win then. Especially since we have the Focus Sash. Okay. That's fine. Sun's over with. So now we just Astral and Terra Starstorm. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Cool. Well, already almost as many wins as we had with our Kyogre testing, so can't be too mad about that. We'll see if we can keep pushing it, though. I want to get this account out of this, like, awkward ranking. Okay. So far, the Covert Cloak hasn't done too much. But what it does is it makes it, I'd say with like Leftovers Pagos, there's two things that you're always like concerned about. Snarl and fighting type moves. This makes it so you just have to worry about the fighting type moves. That's the idea, at least. And our Pagos, the build that I like to use with Pagos is a little bit more offensive. So if you notice this last game, I never clicked Calm Mind and we were still doing pretty good chunks of damage. And they never Terra'd, right? I don't think they were able to because obviously we would just deal too much damage to them. So kind of stops them from using Terra. All right, now this type of game, what do we do here? This feels decent to me. This is definitely a hard matchup. Part of the reason why I like the idea of using Pagos right now is because this team is less prominent. But obviously right now that's not the case. I mean, I like Pagos and Regai. You just have to kind of accept the fact that Zamazenta is always going to be very annoying. So the less popular Zamazenta, the more fun Pagos is going to be. We might just have to take our L on this one, but we do have options. Okay. They didn't lead Pagos, so I'll take that as a win already. Let's see here. I just don't know if this Tornadus has taunts or not. I guess we'll find out. Okay, they're just using Tailwind for now. I mean, if you're using these two, that means you just have Zama and Callie in the back. No. Let us knock off here. They miss? Oh, okay. It's a shell. We can't flinch. We cannot flinch, so that's a Well, now they could potentially flinch us after this. Okay. It's Urshifu. Interesting. Yeah, I'll just Will-O-Wisp him and switch into Moongus. They're going Water Terra, so they probably aren't going after Pagos, I wouldn't think. If they do, though, that's great for us. There's a lot of pressure behind Pagos right now. Yeah, okay, so they're going to lose a lot of HP on the Urshifu now. Okay, let's hope we land the Will-O-Wisp. That would be awesome. Yeah. Alright, we're in a good spot. It's not over yet, though. They have one more turn of Tailwind. I'm really not sure what I want to do, though, to be honest. I'm just gonna Parting Shot, I think. I do want one of my sweepers to get in here. Okay, they're going for it again. I mean, Urshifu might be dead after this turn. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't see any real issue with just, since we have Sash on the Calyrex, I don't see any issue with going after, with leading, like going Calyrex now. Because it's, they either have Zama or they have Calyrex in the back. Okay. This is pretty bad for them. So I did knock off their item, right? Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah. And we got the speed tie win, I think, but they shouldn't be picking up a knockout here either way. I do want to see how much damage they end up doing to Incineroar. Kind of a lot. Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm gonna attack with Incen and send in Pagos. If that was a crit, I don't think that they can knock us out here. Yeah. I just didn't want to lose the speed tie and get like crit again. And then Pagos now has to deal with like a +2 Calyrex. Whereas I think he could have dealt with this since we still had Terra as an option. If he was just at like +1 or something. So we would have gotten our little chunk of health from using Terastallization. Yeah, I mean that was that's not a good matchup for us. But they didn't bring Zamazenta. They brought the Urshifu. Alright, we're in rank 9, guys. Finally. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, guys. Oh my god. Whoa. Double wide guard. What the heck is this guy even trying to do? I don't think this team across from us looks very strong overall, but geez, does that look tough for our team to break through. 2 wide guard Pokemon. What do you even lead with a team like this? No, I need Rillaboom, I think. I don't know if that was the right call, guys. I really don't. I kind of wanted Rillaboom, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. Maybe I should have dropped Calyrex. The Ursaluna is going to hit like a truck. I should have looked at... I played some games with this team yesterday. And I did have a pretty good lead into I think I needed Incineroar. Okay. Let's Calm Mind and U-turn. They might just go fake out Trick Room, and if that's the case, we can make things a little awkward for them. Okay. So this is the first game where the Covert Cloak is really important, I would say. Okay. Now the issue is I don't think this Amoonguss is slower than an Iron Hands. Oh, it's a speed tie. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt a Spore so they can't just... Okay, sweet. Wonder what the Lunala does then. Okay, Meteor Beam. But if we sleep the Lunala, the turn after this... We did set up one Calm Mind, right? Yeah, so that's okay. Okay. Little risky. I'm gonna bank on the one turn sleep though. Okay, sweet. Very glad I did not choose to... Rage Powder was like a safer play there if I was worried about waking up. One thing that's a little unfortunate here is that they can Earthquake now. Trick Room has 2 more turns. I think we take 1 Earthquake, right? Okay, sweet. Perfect. Amoonguss tanks that too. I mean, this is max defense Amoonguss because I already knew that special attacks weren't really my concern because I'm using, you know, Calm Mind. Well, that's one big threat out of the way. to the Iron Hands again. Gonna Earth Power. And Rage Powder. Yep. They do live. Dimensions are back to normal. This time we could just Earth Power and Spore the Lunala. Lunala can't hurt us. They have to use like Meteor Beam in order to hurt Pagos. Okay, so they are going to try to take care of the Mungus, which works. So let's see if their last Pokemon's Zamazenta. If it is Zamazenta, this is definitely not over. It is. I'm just going to call out the Protect with the plan of wide guarding it, or I'm sorry, encoring it next turn. And then we do need to go after the Lunala if we're going to do that. Also, if they do just go for like a, what's it called? Body Press into that slot, that's fine too. It's Dragon. So they probably are using Body Press or something, I would think. Oh, they're using Wide Guard. I like that. Cool. All right. So, Encore on the Zama, Grassy Glide on the Lunala. No matter what, we should be fine here. Okay, they're just going to Wide Guard anyway. Which is fine. It does KO. Nice. Okay. So now they're encored. And it doesn't matter if it takes us like 10 turns to knock out this Zamazenta. We can just use Encore over and over again. I can even get my Pagos in now. Yeah, battle's cancelled. Cool. I mean, on paper, that looked terrible. But it's just another one of those situations where, I mean, they can only pick one move per turn with both of their Pokemon, and if they still have to figure out the exact thing to do in the exact order to counter us, so worked out just fine. This is way more annoying for sure. The last Pokemon is a big deal. I can either go Incineroar to help intimidate against the Ogerpon and the... I mean, both of these guys are pretty good. So okay, all three of these are pretty good. But they all kind of have their downfalls too. I just don't like the idea of bringing double grass. I guess I'll bring my Incineroar. Trusty Incineroar. Does suck that they have the iron hands, I won't lie. Grim and Furgraf. Yeah, Furgraf. Okay. Yeah, well, you turn out immediately. I wonder if this Grim's just gonna set up all the screens, or if they're gonna like fake out a parting shot here. So this is kind of a... This lead is insanely passive if you aren't using parting shot. Okay. I mean, you can win off of Thunderwave alone, so that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, it's not good for us, but that's a good play. It can be, at least. I mean, my Pagos could theoretically do nothing for the rest of the game. And sometimes that's pretty much how it feels. Okay. So they didn't... Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. And that's just a free turn, and it's a free turn, and it'll pay dividends for them later, probably. There's a 30% chance, right? Or 25 of just Pagos doing nothing for the rest of the game, or every turn he tries to do anything. Okay. Giraffe lives. Mine is set up. Trick room. I mean, I feel like knockoff. We don't have to do that though, I guess. Like, what if I just Starstorm and Will-O-Wisp? Dude. Oh my god. Dude, is this Calyrex faster than everything? It's the fastest Pokemon. They missed. Oh my god. Alright. Let's just blast them. They've got a 50% return on their Thunder Wave so far. Wait, do I even have a Combine set up? Because I got paralyzed, right? I think I set one up the following turn, though. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, they do go for it. Okay, so if we get paralyzed on our Pagos, it's going to be really annoying. But the burn is going to go a long way. The burn having the fact that we have Rillaboom in the back for the Miraidon. Okay, good. This is the one that really, really mattered for sure. I don't know if Helping Hand even Whoa, yeah, like that. I don't know if Helping Hand KOs after a burn either. But this guy's got a fast, a fast Calyrex. Like our Pagos is outspeeding everything after. There we go. Dude, you set the trick room. And you made my Pagos slow. That's not my fault. He even had 40% of the turns full paralysis. I mean, he did miss that one high horsepower, but he was burned anyway. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, we're in Ultra Ball. We haven't lost with Pagos yet. Lost a lot with Kyogre, so I guess that says something about Kyogre and the way I was trying to play it. But honestly, I do a lot of testing and a lot of playing. Zacian Miraidon. This combination is very annoying, especially for this team. The one thing we got going for us is Calyrex outspeeds both. That's actually pretty solid. They can't set Trick Room either. I kind of like the idea of just leading Cali and Ogerpon and spamming Astral Barrage all day. And then we can bring Rillaboom and Pagos. I'd love to bring Incineroar in this matchup, but Miraidon, anytime I'm facing Miraidon, I want Rillaboom. Oh, but what I was going to say is I play a lot from just testing, so I don't want to be, obviously if I post a video for you guys and I feature like a team that I think is really strong, like my Karada and Lunala team. Okay. Seems fine. I'm just gonna Spiky Shield and Protect turn 1. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, let's rip an Astral. And follow me. Could lose Ogerpon here. I'd say that's actually pretty likely. Especially since they didn't protect. Or, I'm sorry, since they didn't fake out. Supercell Slam. Let the Grassy Train is a little annoying. But I think that all this damage is going to add up pretty quick. There's no priority moves that we have to worry about either, so... Okay, this has got to be insane. Yeah. Interesting. Normal. Oh, that's not interesting. That's terrible. Yeah. I think we lose this a lot. We really needed an ore if that's the case. Which obviously I had no idea that was going to be what they were using. Yeah, he's just going to do too much damage now. He's going to do too much damage. This is really rough. Fake out on Rillaboom. This is almost unwinnable for sure right now, but I'm just gonna make a like. Oh, shoot. I don't even know. I don't even know. I needed to U-turn there, so I kind of lost already. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. mean, this is really bad still. Because the Miraidon's just going to be crazy here. Also, Behemoth Blade is going to just deal so much damage. But my only real hope right now is for them to make a pretty big mistake and us get a boost on the Calyrex and hopefully be able to sweep the game from there. I don't think that's... Yeah, this looks like Assault Vest Ensign. So if we don't crit the Ensign here, I don't think we have a shot. Yeah, this Ensign's all boosted up. Oh, he wasn't. Wow. That guy must be like special defense nature, maximum, special defense nature with like a maximum boost. Okay. Let's Calm Mind. See if they fake out. And do something with Incineroar that, like, maybe makes it so. I mean, there's no way we could live a Miraidon with just one of these. Yeah, especially after that. We don't have the firepower. Terra Normal Zacian. I've seen it before. The ironic part is, I think we actually could have been okay if we just went with Incineroar. So my thought process was, we'll deal with the Zacian by using Calyrex Shadow, which outspeeds him. But they took away my ability to... There's no way, right? There's no way. Yeah, there's definitely no way. I'm not going to get Pagos knocked out for no reason. But yeah, if I didn't go with that game plan and I just like went hard Pagos, would have been manageable with Incineroar. But they did not go the direction I thought they were going with all that. I think we're like 5-1 now. I think with that lose, it's still going to take us 3 wins in a row in order to get up to another Zacian. Tornadus is really annoying, honestly. This is another one of those situations. I always want Incineroar if I'm dealing with the Zacian, but know what I could do? Maybe lead Ogerpon. That way I actually have some offense into the Tornadus. Calyrex. And then I guess I'll use my Rillaboom in the back. Nah, I'm going Incineroar this time. I mean, Zacian really isn't terrible to deal with if you bring Incineroar, but it's just the Kyogre Zacian dynamic is so complicated because Incineroar can feel so bad into... Okay. I'm just going to immediately go for it. They should lose Torn unless they protect. Oh, wow. That's kind of great for us. Could have calm-minded. Okay. I'm gonna Calm Mind and Spiky Shield because they can't they cannot fake out and flinch my Pagos. And without the water up, or the water, without the rain, I don't think Kyogre can do too much damage to us, even with a water spout. We don't have, I could be wrong here. I'm also kind of used to using like leftovers Pagos, so maybe this was a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, this is probably gonna hurt. Free Calm Mind on that first turn would have been nice. Oh. Yeah, if we had leftovers Grassy Terrain, this wouldn't be terrible, but we don't, so it is kind of bad. It's definitely kind of bad. I guess some damage on the Kyogre though, and maybe we were okay. I actually don't mind that too much. Okay. Let's see if they try to knock out Pagos. I'm hoping with the Intimidate we're fine. I did want to try to make a hard read and predict that, but it was just a little too crazy for my taste to go for something like that. That KOs. I don't know if I wanted that to KO. Okay. This one is complicated. I do think I like my chances better with Cali, but this could be pretty bad, honestly. Okay. I think we get knocked out from this, even with the damage. If we didn't, it would have been so good. I could have just hard switched in Cali though. I don't think Pollen Puff is worth going for right now though. So we're just gonna have to see if Cali's fast, or if this does over half to both. We did crit. I think we're okay. Oh no, we have to be faster. Yeah, Pagos has to be faster than Kyogre. It just comes down to who's faster right now. We're faster. Okay, wow. Oh man, if I knew that, the problem is we kept protecting every other turn. And we never really knew who was faster. I don't think there was a turn that took place. Maybe the first turn or two. But I think someone was always protecting, or there was always a tailwind up. But yeah, that's why I run a little extra. This Pagos, it's a little defensive, but it's made to be played in a bit more of a faster tempo than like super bulky defensive Pagos. Like, you get one Calm Mind up and you're basically hitting like a Choice Specs Pagos. It's meant to be played a bit more like that. You do lose the initial first turn of having a full power Choice Specs Pagos, but Um, maybe Ogerpon. Yeah, I'll bring Ogerpon. How many speed EVs? I don't... maybe I could check, actually. Well, I don't want to click on something. I'll just check how much speed the Pagos has on the screen. Let me pull up a damage calculator, and then I should be able to figure it out from there. But yeah, you have to... This is basically like a little bit of a happy medium between a Specs Pagos and a Combine Pagos. He's not max speed, max special attack. He is max special attack though. And he's got like a split between speed and HP. Or speed and defense and a little bit of HP. I can't even say for sure how much it is off the top of my head. But let's see. So we hit 122. My bet is that that's a decent amount. Oh wait, I forget. The damage calculator is always so messed up because of the damage calculator is always messed up because using Terra already. That's really weird, right? Why would you use Terra Fairy right now? I mean, it did do a lot to Rillaboom. The problem with that play, though, is that you're basically giving up your Trick Room. The Kyogre probably wasn't super slow. They had Tailwind, so they probably EV'd for the Kyogre to just like outspeed Calyrex Shadow Rider under Tailwind. That's what a lot of Tailwind teams do. They'll like give their team just enough speed so that they're really fast under Tailwind, but then they put everything else into bulk. Yeah, I'll just Encore the Fergraph into Helping Hand. Even if they go for Snarl, it's fine. Which, I don't know what type of Miraidon this is. But they're... yeah. They weren't going for Helping Hand originally, though, I can tell you that much. The cool thing is they keep the priority here. Oh, they're Scarf. Okay. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. What am I talking about? So Helping Hand's going to go off last if they were trying to set up Trick Room, which is pretty funny. Whoa. No way this guy can take an Astral, right? And a Starstorm at +1? No way. He might just scoop here. Maybe that's why he sent him in. Or that really is just his best option. I was expecting Iron Hands probably, but he already used Terra. I mean, Terra wouldn't really help you anyway because Pagos. Oh, they are going to go for it. This knocks out. If this doesn't knock out, that would be... Oh, the heck? Oh, they had to do that. I mean, they had to use Helping Hand, but the Protect they didn't have to do. The thing is, if they do have Iron Hands and they try to fake out Pagos and set up Trick Room, they don't know yet, but that's not going to work. They should know. Well, I'm not saying they should. The indicator, there is an indicator to tell them that I don't have leftovers. Like I'm not gaining health at the end of all my turns. So if you were paying attention to that, that's a pretty good indicator of that. Oh, okay. Here's the deal, though. This is a massive risk, but you have to be max speed Jolly Cali Ice to outspeed us. And since they used Protect, oh wow. They didn't even use Tailwind. Bro. You already saw my encore, bro. How's it going? We're doing pretty good today. I mean, we've been doing pretty good since I switched over to my Cali, I'm sorry, Cali Shadow plus Pagos. Guys, Kyogre, I tried, okay? Wasn't going well. But again, I don't want to take these streams super serious. Well, no, I want to take them seriously. But I don't want to, I want to test things out here. So if you see me come on and I'm not afraid to lose on stream. Everybody loses. I do think that when I have a really solid team, I win way more than I lose. I hope that doesn't sound cocky, but I do believe when I have a team that I confidently can show you guys is good, that my win rate is usually pretty high. But I don't want to be afraid to stream and lose. I think it's just going to be a lot more entertaining, and I won't feel as bad about streaming if I just take that approach. Because I think for some people that's what's tough is they're making content, they don't want to seem like they're not good at the game or something, so they just it's too much pressure or something. But I know. Wait, is Encore still going on? We're getting on a tangent here. No, it's not. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to feel like I can't play cool teams and try things out on here. So if I lose, I lose. If I'm going to try something out, I'm not going to try to pretend that it means anything else other than I don't have enough practice with the team, or the team doesn't have all of the stuff that I need it to have. So that's why I'm honestly still debating if I should try Kyogre out tomorrow. Or, well, no, I'm not streaming tomorrow. But the next time I stream, I'm still not content with the fact that I haven't figured it out. And there's teams, it might be already solved. I've seen plenty of decent Kyogre teams, and I was trying to take a new approach. So, yeah, this guy has, there's no way, dude. I got you Encore locked. All right, well, that worked out pretty good. We're hitting 2 hours. I think that's, is that 1 or 2 away? I feel bad, but I think I'm going to cut it there. 2 hours was my goal. I was considering 3, but I think I'm going to run out of energy. Still getting used to streaming and stuff. So I'd rather not even end on a high note, but just definitely end before I mentally crash out and start making bad plays. I mean, 2 hours is a pretty decent laddering session. I would like to do some streams where I go, 3 or 4 hours. I like playing the game, so it doesn't bother me. But I'll have to prepare a little bit more for that. Like, make sure I've got my drinks and snacks and stuff ready to go. So I think for now, that will be it. We had a great streak with Pagos. I mean, we lost one in the middle somewhere, so it wasn't a true win streak, I guess, but our overall win-loss, I think, was 7-1. We're not in Master Ball tier yet, but that's still pretty cool. If you guys missed it, feel free to go back to the beginning of the stream when I used the rental code. So you can try this team out if you want, and there are a couple things I would optimize. So probably the biggest thing, and I'll just tell you guys this right up front. The Calyrex Shadow has Terra Steel. And my ideal Terra for it is water. So Ghost is also decent if you want to just like have a really good offensive option. But my thought process behind water is that there are certain situations where you could like bring in Calyrex Shadow against Calyrex Ice under Trick Room. And if he's Terra Water, Calyrex Ice should not be able to two-shot him. So I think that's a pretty cool Terra. It's also good against Water Urshifu. If somehow they knock out Terapagos early and you hadn't used your Terra yet, you could use Water Terra to defend against Water Urshifu in certain situations. So Water's my ideal Terra, but I didn't have enough Terra shards. Water is one of the Terra types I use the most, so I ran out of my Terra shards for it. I actually was going to grind them to get them earlier before I went on stream. And I know I could have changed like my date and stuff to make it so I could reset my Terra raids, but I literally had like 2 water Terra raids and they were not high star raids. So I only could get like 10 and I needed like 40. So I'd like to, revisit. Well, maybe we'll just finish. We'll get up to master rank with this team. Maybe seems to be working pretty good. So maybe next time I come in, I'll have an updated code and it'll be Water Terra on Calyrex Shadow. And then the other thing, I didn't end up minding it too much, but my Rock Ogerpon is like max speed, max attack. It's usually more common these days to have like a bulky Rock Ogerpon. I don't know. If you guys see this before, like right now or after, and you're watching this, let me know if you think one is better than the other. I didn't really mind the extra strength or speed when we were playing today. Not that I used Ogerpon too much. And I was trying out Taunt. That was the other thing. The taunt didn't really come into play ever, I don't think, but I just feel like this team already has 2 other grass types. It's triple grass. So, to be fair, Amoonguss doesn't have a grass attack, so I don't know. Maybe it's worthwhile, but I'll watch VOD for Kyogre team after the stream. The Kyogre team, not to spoil anything, but yeah, that was super slow curve. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kyogre team tried some new stuff out. I only played 2 games with it, so to be fair, I didn't really give it its time. I could have played more games with it, but I think the team needs a Amoonguss. That's my thought process. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Those are the changes I'm considering: the Rock Ogre Pond and the Terra on the Calyrex Shadow. The Terra on Calyrex Shadow is a very niche situation where it could come up, but I definitely think water's better than steel. I just went with steel because it resists ice. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I will update you guys, everyone in the post section of my page for when I'm going to be doing streams. I've been enjoying them, and I definitely plan to do them more. And now that I have a little bit more experience with it, I do plan on just giving you guys a schedule and letting you know like week by week when I plan to do them. So keep a lookout for that. But until next time, happy battling, and I'll see you later.